Hi, diddly, hi, diddly dee dee. Righto, so we're on our way out of here now then. If the engine will ever start. Right, so what I'm about to do, if we get the chance, try and set this up. The only thing about this daft, it's quite annoying. You've got to, every time you set the controls onto something, you've got to reset the damn things every time you turn the ignition off and put it back on again. It's slightly annoying. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here then. So it's nice and tight, it's lovely and tight. We've done a video already coming into this place. Just have to see if this tag axle will lift up. Just mirrors. Let's wind this window down. It's as tight as shit. Just tight coming out this gate. Just mindful of this bin. Got to get out this way. Put it right over as tight as I possibly can. Because I don't want to catch this wall with a trailer. And I want to come right over out this way. Turn left here. So just mindful. That sign's still there. I did put a sign out before, you can't see it here now, but I did put a sign out on the right hand side with construction entrance because I didn't want anybody parking on the corner and messing me up. So just mirrors right over to here, just mindful. Just watching, there's a pedestrian now just standing on corner there, don't know what she's doing. She's stood back away. Mindful, right out, mindful, watching where that headboard is. We're out, pal. Right onto prom.
After 50 yards, turn left.
Right,
Turn
mindful.
left.
Where's Morecambe? Right. That's the easy bit, we just need to try and get out now. We need somebody to let us out. There should be a statue of Eric Morecambe somewhere around here, I think, unless we've passed it, I don't know. Mirrors, right, we're out. We're on the prom at Morecambe, pal. There's Morecambe Bay. So I am now going to, I'm being run to Pollington to load more concrete. I'm going to the concrete hula hoop factory, which for me is a couple of hours away. So what I'm thinking now is I might quite well head for thingy-majiggy malarkey, mirrors. I might head for Carnforth and get a bit of dinner. That's what I might head for now. Now I didn't actually come in this way. Where I came in, I come off at junction 34 and I should have turned right to come onto Morecambe Prom here. I didn't. I ended up coming in towards the back end, heading for Heysham, and then cut back in on myself and come down this promenade. So I turned right into that site, into that street, and then reversed into that back alleyway to site. It's lovely out there now at Morecambe. It's beautiful sand. Dangerous beach though. That's where them poor cockle pickers drowned, isn't it? I think here, I'm not 100% sure, but I think here could well have been where the big fun fair was and everything, the Morecambe seafront thing.
After 300
I think it might have been,
yards,
I'm not sure.
go round the roundabout, first exit.
I think there was a big fun fair there. There always used to be one in Morecambe. It used to be a really popular place in Morecambe years ago. It's actually a lovely place, is Morecambe. It's just a shame at the moment to see it a bit, you know, you come off the prom and start venturing into some of them back streets and that, it looks a bit run down and in desperate need of some TLC. Anyway, mirrors. Just mindful, there's parked vehicles on the left hand side here. Some mirrors. Mirrors back in. Right, we want to be heading for the M6. Now, I think, I'm not 100% sure this there is a B road what goes
Go
back through that way, but I don't really want to go in towards the town centre. I don't. So mirrors. Just mindful, there's a car coming round the outside of us, just mindful. Onto white line, I don't want to cut this curb here on my left. So just mirrors, watching where this other car's going, not got a crystal ball, eyes up my arse, mirrors, mindful of this thing now on the right, what's coming round to insisting on overtaking us, mirrors. There it goes. Traffic is moving, so we're not blocking anything. Signals on mirrors as we come round. Two old biddies just finishing off Crossing Road at that side. Bless them, they've had a life, you know, they were young once. Some mirrors, and out we go. Yeah, we're going to head back out this way, and there should be a right-hand turn, and I'm not going to run it into curve. Well, if I can, I mean, technically I can get this on. That's not a bad idea. I can run this all the way out to Kernforth, actually. I could actually run this all the way out to Kernforth, and then come in there for Kernforth truck stop and grab a bit of dinner, and then jump on motorway and head myself down over towards Preston. I think I'm going to go down on the M65, then cut across for Rottenstall, come back on myself and pick up the other side of the M60 stroke the M62, what'll then take me up over the hills. I don't want to be going M6. I don't want to be going M6 and then coming off on M61 and going via Reebok Stadium and Bolton, because I'll pick up all that shit horrible traffic then. So I think I'll go M6, M65, come off for Rottenstall, down the M66 I think it is, cut back on myself for the M60 and then up the M62. Little house on the prairie, Robert's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. There's a statue of Eric Morecambe, and everybody has the pictures taken of it. Yeah, this is kind of the nice end of Morecambe, you know. It's lovely around here, it's very picturesque. You get some beautiful views out over Morecambe Bay, some great views out over Cumbria, up towards back end at Lake District and Scotland and everything in the distance. It's just, it really is a damn shame that you go on some of these back streets in Morecambe and they're run down. There's quite a lot of poverty, Mirrors. There's quite a lot of poverty. There's a lot of people scratching about with nothing else to do. Do you know what I mean? There's quite a lot of poverty by the looks of it, quite a lot of unemployment and people with nothing else to do for themselves but just get pissed and smoke weed, which is a bloody shame. You know, there's a lot of lives being wasted, I think. Morecambe is a beautiful place. But once you scratch under the surface and start going up some of the back streets, it's absolutely a shithole, some of it. That's, you know, there's some beautiful people, I've no doubt. There's some absolutely fantastic people, just like anywhere else in the world. But it's just a shame, because I do remember Morecambe from years ago. I used to come delivering bread on a Saturdays as a Saturday job.
After 200 yards, go round the roundabout, first exit.
Whereas, yeah, with my uncle when I was a kid, we used to do Lancaster Morecambe. He did it for years. And I used to come with him on Saturdays and in school holidays as well.
Go round the roundabout, first exit.
Mirrors, just mindful, there's something coming from right. There's also cars coming straight on. I'm not going to have time to get out, I don't think. I need a blocker. I haven't got one. Mirrors, that car's now my blocker. And the other one. I'm out. Mirrors. Progress. There should be a right-hand turning shortly, what will take us back down through towards, as if I was heading for Lancaster, and then that big new bypass thingamajig malarkey. Or I could take this coastal road all the way down into Kernforth, but that's kind of going out my way a little bit, I think. I think it is. So what I might do is, if I can find this, like I said, I didn't actually come in this way. I normally go out the way I came in. I didn't come in this way. But I know I can get out this way. It'll just be a right-hand turning down here, and that'll then run us all out onto the back road of Morecambe, down past the old football club, and then onto that bypass. That'll then take us out to junction 34 at Lancaster. And if that's the case, what we'll do, we'll probably pull in at Lancaster Forton services and I'll get some dinner there.
After 200 yards, turn right.
This'll be the one, this is it. Mirrors. Yeah, this is it. Signposted M6 South, this is me. Just mindful of these two pedestrians with Death Wish. Mirrors.
Turn right.
Just backing him off. Just mindful, wondering where this silver car is going to come out. Just back him off shy here, just in case. Mirrors. There you go. There's quite a bit of traffic now. Mirrors, they're all coming out, you see now. You see a gap and out they go. I'm just going to take the option away from the next black car now. I'm just rolling it forward gently. Nice steady line of traffic now. I want somebody to give way and let me go. Probably won't do. Mirrors. Blue car's turning, that's my cue. Mirrors, I'm out. Blue car's now going to have to give way to me. Thank you. Be seeing you. Progress. Yeah, this now should take us. There should be like a bridge or something in a bit, and then you go over towards where Morecambe football ground is. I think this is the same road. So signs flashing for the schools out for summer. It's now not far off 3 o'clock. But we're just mindful. I haven't seen any signs telling us what the speed limit is, but we are in a I'm just assuming we're in a 30. With a school crossing and its signs there, pedestrian crossing, bloody bloodies. There's nothing telling me it's 20. But I'm just assuming we're in a 30. I haven't seen any signs for 30. I'm doing about 25. Now somebody actually said to me on one of my videos, why are you not doing the speed limit? It's a 30-mile-an-hour limit. Why are you not doing 30? Well, I was actually going through a village at the time, which was tight. I'm in an articulated truck. I'm currently empty, but loaded it can weigh 44 tonne. Do you really want somebody in a 44-tonne articulated truck braying on through your village or town at 30 mile an hour because the legal limit is 30? Do you want somebody braying on at 30, or would you rather have a driver taking the time and weighing up the situation first and seeing what's what before they commit? Personally, I think that it might be the legal limit of 30 mile an hour.
Roundabout, first exit.
But that's not set in stone that you have to do 30. That's the maximum speed for that road. I'd rather take my time and drive according to the road in front of me. Does that make sense? Mirrors. So we're coming up to this roundabout. We're going to go straight on and over towards next one. Mirrors. We want a left-hand turning, I think, for M6 South. Mirrors. I could have sworn Morecambe Football Club was round here somewhere. Mirrors. I'm not going to block it. Back on. Back on. Thought I had a blocker then, I didn't. So mirrors, that van's now my block and I'm out. Not hanging about. Traffic's just starting moving now, so we won't be blocking anything else off. You hang about though, you'll be there all day. That van coming out then was my blocker. Some mirrors.
Go round the roundabout,
straight
third
over.
exit.
Yeah, I do. I want to go straight over some mirrors. Heavy traffic coming front right again now, so again we want another blocker. There is a van coming round. Where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? That's my blocker. We're out. We're not pissing about. You start hanging about like that, you'll never get out, trust me. So mirrors as we come round. Signals on, mirrors. Mirrors again. Mirrors over towards this white line. Mirrors as we come round so we don't clip that curb. Signals off. Progress. There was a van and a car straight behind it. They were both going straight on. Once they're committed, out you go. As soon as you let them go and you don't use them as a blocker, the traffic from the right gain momentum again. The traffic from my right had to give way to their right, hence that van and the car was then my blocker. You start fannying on, you'll never get anywhere. You'll be literally sat there all day.
300
nobody else
yards,
from the right will give you the
left.
Mirrors. We're going to go left here. Back down towards the M6. So that's the plan. We're not going to Cairnforth. We're going to put it onto M6 and I'll come off at Forton services. I'll get something to eat there. Mirrors, signals on. Just rolling him up, just tickling and fettling. Mirrors. Round we go. He pays your money, you take your chances. I'm expecting these lights change. Just back him off in anticipation. Mirrors, they're not changing. We're out. We're round. We're moving. Mirrors. Mirrors again. Progress. Yeah, we'll jump into Lancaster and we'll just get a sandwich and some tea and then we'll crack on to the concrete hula hoop factory. No idea where I'm going once I get the concrete hula hoop factory on, but I know I'll be dropping this trailer off and picking up another one. Hopefully I'm not coming back to the same site. I've done it once. Once was enough. We got in alright, we got out alright, no bother. But I don't fancy doing it again. If I have to, I'll come back to it. At least I know what it is and what the crack is, but I don't fancy doing it again. Why tempt fate? You do it right first time. You shouldn't have to come back and do it again. You know what I mean? But anyway, I go wherever I'm sent. I don't question it. I just crack on. I just get on with the job. Some mirrors.
After 800 yards, Go round the roundabout.
We are in a 50.
Second exit.
We are doing bang on 50. Just mindful, I don't want to catch this white car up too much, and I don't want to overtake it, so I'll just hang back a bit, hold it back a bit. Yeah, this bypass is a really good thing. Beforehand, you had to go all the way. You either had to go down through Morecambe, all the way to Carnforth on the coastal road, or you had to come all the way through Lancaster.
Second exit.
All the way down from Morecambe through Lancaster, and then you skirt round the outskirts of Lancaster centre and back to motorway. It was a nightmare. It was carnage. Mirrors over towards the white line so we don't clip this curb. Mirrors as we come out. Progress. Now coming into open speed limit so we can gas it on from here. We are in England, so on a dual carriageway, the national speed limit for us is now 60 mile an hour. However, we are limited to 56. And a idly-idly-idly-dido, and a humma-tumma-tumma bread on stinking swine. Anyway, yeah, welcome to it. And this is the job. I love doing it. I love driving a truck. I should have done this 20 odd years ago. I've seemed to have taken to it like a duck to water. It's my kind of thing. It turns me on. It's not sexy, it's not glamorous.
After 800
it's
yards,
what you make it.
go round the roundabout.
And it's paying my mortgage,
exit.
so there you go. Mirrors, just backing him off. Just come off that gas. Just start backing him off there. We're going to go right at this roundabout. Some mirrors. M6 south we want. Mirrors. Mirrors. Just start backing him off. This lane, we stay in this lane, it'll take us round. Mirrors. Mirrors. Just start gently dabbing foot brake now over towards this white line so we don't clip this curb. Mirrors, there's a car on the outside. Mirrors, there's nothing coming. We're straight out, we're straight round. No gas, just rolling round. Mirrors. Just mindful, this lane will take us all the way around. Mindful, mirrors, signals on, mirrors.
Take the exit,
Mirrors.
then turn left.
Progress.
After 500 yards,
Just come off that gas
turn
now.
left, then turn
Just roll down to
right.
these traffic lights. There's the M6. Underneath is the Riverloo. Mirrors. We go left here onto M6 south.
Turn left, then turn right.
Mirrors. Just expecting these traffic lights could change. Mindful, we're now at the point of no return, so bollocks to them, we're going through. Mirrors. Mirrors.
After 200
Mindful,
yards,
mirrors.
turn right, then take the motorway.
We're just keeping this lane, it'll bring us straight round onto the motorway. Mirrors.
Turn right, then take the motorway.
Mirrors. Lights are on green, mirrors. Over towards curb, now bring it off, turn round, mirrors. Put turn on even, not turn round. Do the okey cokey and you shake it all about progress, mirrors. Just mindful, I don't want to come at this guy too fast. He's probably loaded, I'm empty, so I could take him, but I'm coming round a right hand bend, there's traffic coming up behind me. Do I really want to go flying past him and Dukes of Hazzarding? No, it is a bit of a bend. We're now going to be joining a busy motorway as well, some mirrors. We're going to be coming off shortly. I do want to get some gas on at some point. I don't want to go in the outside lane because I won't have enough momentum to get straight on this motorway, and I'm mindful that there's traffic already on what's going to be driving at 50, 60, 70 mile an hour. Some mirrors. It's a short slip road here, a short runway. There's already a wagon there, Royal Mail, in lane 1. Some mirrors. There it is. So he's not making making much progress in front. He's clearly fully loaded. We are down to 40 mile an hour mirrors. Car's flashing us on. I walk past him as soon as I can. He's fully loaded and he's not getting any progress. So I put signal on again. Let this wagon come past us. There is a van up its arse behind it. I think he's going to let us out. He's holding back for us. There we go, he's letting us out. Cheers, pal. Thanking you. Service is 6 miles. This guy is fully loaded, that's why he's taking his time in lane 2. However, this guy in front's probably fully loaded and I'm now burring down on this as well, so I'm empty. So when he gets enough momentum to take him, I'll have enough momentum to take the pair of them. Does that make sense? Roger so far. That's loaded probably with 26 tonne of absolute shite. Them days I don't miss. Right, bingo, progress. We'll take the next one now, fingers crossed. We're 6 miles off Forton services and that's where we're going to end this video. We'll pull in, we'll get some tweet. He's now braying on and I'm struggling past him. So somebody else said to me recently, shall we do a video of when it takes 2 Arctics 6 miles to get past each other? If you want, I can do you a video of that now. This is how to deal with that, right? So I'm now doing 56 mile an hour flat out. I've 2 options. I know that I'm going to take this guy now because he's fully loaded. I could hold back, drop it 2 mile an hour and slot back in behind him. But I know we're going up a little bit of a hill now and I'm going to pass him short because I'm empty and he's fully loaded. So what we do in this situation, we carry on regardless. So he's going to start losing momentum any second now. Or maybe not, I might be wrong. 9 times out of 10, I probably am. So we're not catching him, he's holding his own. He's now catching another truck up in front, a Royal Mail. So this is what we're going to do. This is how you deal with that. All we do now is we drop back off 2 miles an hour. We put a signal on. Drop it off 2 mile an hour. We now come in behind him. There's no point sitting out for 4 or 5 miles trying to squeeze half a mile an hour just to get past him. So we just drop it off 2 mile an hour. We slot back in behind him, safe and reasonable distance. That's how you avoid causing a tailback for 5 or 6 miles when 2 Arctics are travelling at the same speed and one of them won't give. One of them won't let up. They keep going regardless because they think, I'm not letting go, I'm holding my ground. So we just drop it back 2 mile an hour and we let him on. I did think I would have passed him because his tag axle's down, so he's loaded. And I thought, I'm empty, I'll probably go past him, but he was braying on, so there was no point causing a tailback. Mirrors, because we're now going to catch this Royal Mail truck, but he's just passing. I'll now come back up to speed, back up to limiter. We'll just carry on. See where it takes us. Does that make sense? Rather than me just being at the side of him there, trying my best to get past him, there's probably half a buck's dick difference in speed, half a mile an hour. I could have ended up sat there for 5 miles with him, 5 or 6 miles. Meanwhile, anybody behind us are getting fed up. There's no worse than when you see it on a dual carriageway, there's only 2 lanes. At least there's lane 3 clear for other traffic to get past. But why sit there for 6 miles blocking lane 2? Just, if he's not going to give, just drop it off 2 mile an hour, slot back in behind him, let him go. That makes sense? You're welcome. Big-headed pig hunter. Me and my big face. Some mirrors. Junction 33, 1 mile for the A6. Forton services the other side. That's where we're going. Long-tongued grey, stinking rotten swine in bloody shoot tail. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying some of these videos. I'm certainly enjoying doing them for you. It's no effort at all, really. It's just press record on the thing, set off, get going, stop, press stop. Jobs are good. There's no editing involved. There's no fancy studio, flashing lights, gadgets, jigglers and hula hearts and all things this, that and t'other. It's just record and stop, upload. Jobs are good. There's no effort involved for me. So mirrors. Again, I'll just back it off 3 miles an hour here because we know that we're approaching Forton services. This is junction 33 for Galgate, Forton services the other side. Sign just back there told us we was 2 miles off the services. There's no point praying on and again getting caught up trying to in a battle with Royal Mail thinking, will I pass it, will I not? So just drop it back 2 miles an hour, keep behind him and then we'll just come off at Forton services. Jobs are good, pal. Sign here, I think is it a mile or half a mile? Lancaster Forton. Anyway, yeah, 1 mile. We're going to come off here and we'll set it out here. I could pull it onto Blackburn actually. Blackburn with Darwin services, junction 4, M65, but we'll try for Lancaster. I think that'll be long enough. Nice little 15-20 minute video, it'll be long enough. I know some people will watch them, but I don't really like doing them an hour long. I mean, they take an eternity to upload anyway. And I think some people might get bored with them if they're an hour long. I think 20 minutes, half an hour is enough. And that should be about 20 minutes, I think, with what we've just done. 20 minutes, half an hour, easy. I think that's enough for a video. What do you think? Would you watch an hour long plus? I've put them on before, like an hour and 20 minutes. Mirrors in between 3 and 200 yards, signals on, mirrors. Now coming off, just come off that gas. Just let momentum and gravity take us down, mirrors. Just start backing him off on the exhaust brake, ready, mirrors. Just mindful, mirrors. There's nothing following us off as yet. Mirrors, bends round sharp to the left here, mirrors over towards White Line. There's a high raised curb here, what we don't want to clip.
Turn
quite high,
left,
it'll do some damage to
turn
the wheels.
right.
So mirrors, just mindful as we come round. Mirrors.
Turn right.
We can get in. Mirrors, signals on. Let's pictures in. See if there's a space for us now, see? Mirrors. Yeah, there's 2 slots here. I could have technically gone past there and drove in, but it's always sod's law. You do that, and as soon as you do it, you can't get a space in, so you end up coming right back of every other bugger. In fact, even better reverse for me. I hope, I know. I'll do it this way. Some mirrors. There's 2 spaces on the end here. Work smarter, not harder. That's my philosophy. So mirrors, just mindful. There was a car what followed me in there and it's coming up back of me now. There's a caravan pushing it. They're just impatient. They'll not let me reverse in. You know exactly what I want to do, but they want out. Their needs are more important than mine. Yeah, a car pushing a caravan there, so mirrors. It's put me out of kilter a little bit. That's just put me off slightly. Where's that curb? That's alright. Mirrors. Right, we'll go for this bay here at the side of this Scania. Mirrors. Well, we're obviously in mirrors. Constantly in the mirrors. Yeah, so rather than start doing fancy reverses and blind sides, we've done all that. We've done that today. We've done a good little blindside reverse, but given the choice, I'd rather not do blindside reverse. I don't like blindside reversing at all. If I can find something what's easier and makes life easy for me, then I would much rather work smarter and not harder. Just get it in on this and just slot it in on this MTN bay here. Absolutely. Why the hell wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? And you know, mirrors. Right, it's in. That's it. And that's that. I've been your old mate Borothea. Once again, you, my friend, have been beautiful. Let me just check, make sure I can open this door. No, I can't. I'll just come forward a little tiny touch because I can't open my door because my door would be banging on his mirror. So I'll just come forward there. I shall clear his mirror. Alright, thank you. I've been your old mate Borothea. Oh, that's 30 minutes and 40 seconds of it in all its fine splendour, or crap splendour, whatever the case may be. I've been your old mate Borothea, like I've said 300 times now, repeating myself. And once again, you, my friend, have been beautiful. Thanks very much for watching. I'm going to get myself some tweet, and then we're off to the concrete hula hoop factory. Join me again. See you later. Bye-bye.